G'day viewers, just going to have a bit of a fireside chat here without a fire. Two spoiler alerts. Firstly, there'll be no music in this video and no motorbike riding. So just have a chat, tell you how I am, tell you where I'm going and tell you what's going on. And secondly, if you're watching this, more than likely I am through Afghanistan and safely into Iran. I'm not sure anyone said safely into Iran before, but that's where I'm headed. So I'm going to pop up a quick map of the area of Central Asia at the moment and show you the four options that I considered before taking the route through Afghanistan. Okay, the goal is to head west into Turkey and thus into Europe. The four options are: option one, from the most northern, from Tajikistan, go into Uzbekistan, and then into Kazakhstan, over the top of the Caspian Sea, and then into Russia. From Russia into Georgia, into Turkey, and then on to Europe. Option two is to go from Tajikistan, go into Uzbekistan, then into Kazakhstan, go to this place called Aktu, put my boat on a ferry down to Baku in Azerbaijan, and then go back and find a plane and then fly into Baku in Azerbaijan. From there, go into Georgia and then into Turkey. Option three, go into Uzbekistan and then go through Turkmenistan into Iran and then up to Turkey. And option four is from Tajikistan, go through Afghanistan into Iran and then up to Turkey. Option one is through Russia. So as you could see from that map, I would have to go through Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan and then transit through Russia to Georgia. The issue with that one, with that route, is that I would need to get a transit visa through Russia. I've got some friends doing that at the moment. I believe it took them 2 weeks, but that could take up to a month. You've got to have an interview in a major city, and the last thing I would want to be doing is sitting around for a month. Option two was to ride through Uzbekistan into Kazakhstan and then put my boat on a bike on a ferry to Baku in Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan land borders are closed at the moment, has been since COVID, but I think it's more to do with the Russian war and people that don't want to fight in the Russian war, or Russians that don't want to fight in the Russian war, moving into Azerbaijan. So their land borders are closed. I can get my bike in on a ferry and then find an airport and fly in a plane and then go to customs and release my bike. But it has been done, but it seems incredibly difficult. Option two is to go up into Uzbekistan and transit through Turkmenistan, which I would like to do, but again, I'm told the letter of invitation that I need to get before I get my visa will take up to a month, and I'm not going to sit around for a month. And option four is to go through Afghanistan, which is what I'm going to do tomorrow. I can get a visa on arrival. It's $100 US. I was pretty keen to go and have a look at Afghanistan, but I'm not headstrong enough to want to go regardless of anything. From all the reports on the ground, it's very safe and everyone is very welcoming. Unfortunately, 2 weeks ago, 3 Spanish tourists were killed, and that made me really start to worry. So since then, I've arranged a personal guide who will meet me at the border tomorrow and pretty much just escort me across the country. I'll show you now a map of the two routes that one of the two routes that I will take. Once I cross the border here from Tajikistan into Afghanistan, I will make my way with my guide to Kunduz. There we will decide, or he will decide, which route. We've got two routes, the green one and the red one. Now the green one is the shortest route across Afghanistan, but the road is often blocked and it is in very poor condition. I would think that if anyone can get through, I can get through on my bike, but I do have to follow my guide, so I don't know if he's in a car or on a motorbike or whatever. That's probably a 3 or 4 day crossing on the green line to get out to Iran at the other end. The other option they'll take, which the road's supposed to be a bit better, is via Kabul and Kandahar. Obviously it's the long way around, probably looking at 5 or 6 days to get across there. But in the end, I'm going to do what my guide advises me to do and follow him. We will decide tomorrow morning and we'll go from there. Well, I hope that gives you a little bit of intel into my decision making for where I am at the moment. Hopefully I'm safely over in Iran. The guide did ask me what sites and what touristy stuff I wanted to do, and I said, mate, just get me to the other side. So I'm feeling much more confident. Yesterday I met a French guy who just crossed by himself. He said it was fine. He was pretty happy to get through. He was probably disappointed that I'm getting a guide. He says, Lee, you don't need one, but I'm just safe. It's better to be safe than sorry. Hopefully the guide is worth something. He costs 1,000 Australian dollars for his services. I did get some quotes as high as $3,000, so this guy's on the cheaper side. Hopefully he's a nice bloke, and I'll get to take some videos in there. I have no idea if I'll have reception or what I'll have in Afghanistan, so let's just have a look and see how we go. See you on the other side.